I have got exactly 3 days to take in the entirety of Iceland, from the highest glacier-covered peaks to the black sandy beaches, and even to the possibility of lava flows.
Damn, it's cold. There's supposed to be lava up here. I hope there's lava up here.
Hi, I'm Rick. Welcome back to The Journey. In this week's episode, Iceland. The reason I'm sitting here shivering is it's really cold and you would not believe how windy it is up there. I've got so much to do and this land is spread out so far and wide, and I only got 3 days to do it in. The good thing is, the sun never goes down here.
You know that it's actually 1 in the morning right now? Yep, this is what it looks like. 1 in the morning. I can't get used to it. I absolutely can't. But I have a story to tell you, and I think I'll just sort of tell you as I'm walking along. Many Novembers ago, Nikki and I walked this one evening. We were told by a local it's a 15-minute hike. It is not a 15-minute hike. It's more like a 15-day hike if you measure it in relationship years. If you get off the beaten path, not following these yellow poles, especially at night, you're screwed. You are absolutely... Oh my God, it's cold out here. Where is that damn airplane? Welcome aboard to Air Crash, whatever the number was. Oh my Lord, this thing, I gotta show you this. Just 5 years ago, you could actually walk out to the cockpit. The cockpit seems to have disappeared. Okay, do yourself a favor, if you ever come down here to this airplane, there's a lot of tourists. There's even a little shuttle bus now, apparently. And they'll drop you off and they take your pictures of the plane, but nobody walks down there to the beach. The beach is really cool. Actually, it's really cold. It is just, the waves are enormous. Go to the beach. Here, I'll go show you. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty brutal. That was a long way down, a long way back, and a long way to get to the beach, and this car is just rocking with the wind. When I first got to the trailhead, I tried to talk myself out of it. Oh, Rick, you don't have the right clothes. Oh, Rick, it's so far and so windy and so wet. But you know, glad I did it. Okay, here's the thing. I make a lot of videos to kind of entertain you so that you can point your finger and go, look what Rick is doing. Ha ha ha, he fell down. But I also make these videos to inspire people. When was the last time you did something that was well outside of your comfort zone? Trust me, that little hike I just did, it was outside of my comfort zone. Now, you don't have to go to Iceland. You don't have to do a death march out to an airplane in a black sand beach. But then again, why not? What's stopping you? I don't know if you can see it, but the big white thing that's up there, that's not a cloud. That's a glacier. How many times have you been somewhere that actually has a glacier in it? What's that? Apparently I forgot to push record for the rest of the glacier stuff. Let's just skip over to the waterfalls. That didn't work out so well. It is very windy, very cold, but the sun popped out. There's hardly any clouds in the sky, and we're going to see what we can see because we couldn't see much yesterday. Supposed to be lava up here. I hope there's lava up here. Apparently I have to go up there and then way up there over the ridge. And this, boys and girls, is why you go to the gym and get on the treadmill. Don't be like Rick. You know that volcano that erupted last year? It apparently has stopped erupting, but I'm hoping that there's something really cool to look down into. Okay, add one more surreal experience to the list. I just walked on top of a volcano. Now, all of that rock that was out there, it's hard to believe that less than a year ago was red hot, boiling, melted. It's like walking on Rice Krispies. It crunches, and it's also really brittle. Some of it is just as hard as this rock here, and the rest of it, you touch it, and it just crumbles underneath your feet. There's lots of smoking holes still out there. It's, it's unbelievable. And now, the long trek back. So I finally arrived at... Nope, this one I can pronounce. It's Thingvellir. Okay, a little geography lesson. You know how the tectonic plates move? You know, like in California where the plates slip under each other? Well, where do you think the land comes out of? You know, if it's going down into the earth, at some point it's got to come up out of the earth. That's this place. That's Thingvellir. Okay, I'm going to try to explain a little geology to you. Do you see this big mountain here behind me? And do you see this one over here? They used to be the same one. They actually are split in half and they're pulling apart. Here, let me spin this around. So do you see up there where everybody's walking? Well, that is where the ground is pulling apart and going in separate directions. But Rick, I can't see them pulling apart. Well, of course you can't. This happens over a couple millions of years and neither you or I are going to make it that long. But I think it's just fascinating that, you know, this whole thing, how much power it takes to split a mountain in half and just keep pushing them in opposite directions. I have never in my days been so happy to find a pine forest to get out of this damn wind as I am right now. And it is beautiful, but there's not many of them. There's not a whole lot of trees, certainly not a lot of forests, at least not down in this part of Iceland where I've been exploring. You know, sorry, I'm looking for elves. Did you know they actually believe in elves here? The last time I was here, I was talking to an Icelander, and they actually have somebody on the government staff who's in charge of talking to the elves. Now, if they're going to build a building and there's a rock or something in the way, they actually have to go get permission from the elves. And sometimes they don't give it. And if they don't give it, they don't build there. And I'm actually getting a little creeped out sitting here in this forest because if they don't have many of them, I didn't ask for permission to come in here. Hello? Hello? Is it okay if I'm in here? Hello? I honestly wish that you could see what I can see, but this country is too big. The camera just can't capture all the beauty, the majesty that is Iceland. You're just going to have to come out here for yourself. So while you're booking those plane tickets, watch this video that's popping up down. I don't even know where they pop up. Go look in the description. It's all about another country that, well, wasn't what it was supposed to be. It thought it was 1,000 miles farther north than where it was. And just kind of like Iceland, it's not what you expected. And with that, be healthy, be happy, and we will see you soon.